The rocker was remembered by former bandmate Jimmy Page, who once asked him to join the band that would go on to become Led Zeppelin. The Yardbirds rocker Chris Dreja, a rock and roll Hall of Famer who played with the group during its initial 5-year run in the 1960s, and again when they reunited years later, has died. He was 79. Dreja's death was announced by his sister-in-law Muriel Levy and former bandmate Jimmy Page on social media. No cause or date of death was given. I heard of the passing of musician Chris Dreja, who passionately played with the iconic Yardbirds, on rhythm guitar and then the bass. I hadn't seen him in a while, and I wish I had. R.I.P. Chris, Page, 81, wrote on Facebook on Friday, October 3rd. Levy, meanwhile, wrote on October 1st that Dreja had died after years of health problems. I share the pain with my sister Kate, who took care of him during all those years, and his daughter Jackie, may he R.I.P. Dreja served as founding rhythm guitarist for the Yardbirds, an influential British rock band that kick-started the careers of Page, Eric Clapton, and Jeff Beck, three of the greatest rock guitarists of all time. The group was known for instrumental blues jams, and later expanded into pop, psychedelic rock and early heavy metal, despite the fact that their initial run lasted just 5 years. Dreja said in a 2012 interview with Classic Rock Radio that in the early days, the Yardbirds were inspired by records that bandmate Top Topham's father brought back from America. It was black blues music, and that was the initial turn-on, of course. Discovering that music was like the genie coming out of the bottle, he recalled. The group released just a few albums between 1964 and 1967, and later reunited for an album called Birdland in 2003. Dreja also was a member of the spin-off band Box of Frogs, which launched in 1983. After the Yardbirds split in the 1960s, Page offered Dreja the role of bassist in the band he was creating, which would go on to become Led Zeppelin. Dreja turned down the offer to focus on building his photography career, and ended up shooting the back cover photo on Led Zeppelin. I had little control in my life. Some of them were into drugs, alcohol, extreme egos, or were just plain crazy. I was finding it all a bit uncivilized, to be honest. I had done something like 13 tours of America, and not in a luxury way. Dreja told Classic Rock Radio of choosing not to join Page's band. At art school I had got involved in photography. I had no idea that Led Zeppelin was going to be as huge as it was. I had made the decision that I was going to be in control of my own life when I woke up in the morning. I must be honest, the love I had for music had transferred itself to photography. I don't regret it. The next 32 years were spent organizing my own life.